안녕하세요.
Who here loves spending time with their family members? Please raise up your hands. Oh wow, those are a couple of hands. I love spending time with my grandmother. Every weekend I love chatting with her, walking with her, or sometimes eating with her. But recently, she seemed more forgetfulness of my name, my favorite color, or the things I love to eat. What if we could detect Alzheimer's 10 to 15 years early, as simple of using a stool sample or a saliva sample? My name is Play. I'm from Ekama International School, and I present you NeuroGut Shield. So the crisis in South Korea. South Korea has become a super age society by the year 2025, with 21% of its population are aged 65 or more. Dementia began its effect on more than 1 million Korean citizens, which this rate is planned to triple by the year 2050. The problem is that diagnosis happens far too late after an irreversible brain damage has occurred. So the first concept I took from the salivary biomarkers for Alzheimer's. So this research paper talks about a systematic review conducted of a saliva as a diagnostic tool. And they found out that saliva contained Alzheimer's related protein, such as the three biomarker of AB42, p-tau, and lactoferrin. All these three biomarkers are promising due to its non-invasive and low-cost screening. It is also used in early widespread Alzheimer's detection. Also, one of the reasons why NeuroGut Shield uses saliva in this dual biomarker approach. So the second talks about the K-based study one, talks about the Korean cohort on preclinical Alzheimer's disease. They have found out a specific gut microbiome change before a cognitive symptoms begin to appear. This provides local relevance for the Korean population to understand and also create a tailored solution for them. So we have a total of 4 main objectives, which first an AI powered analysis, where we will create an accurate Korean-specific AI platform for risk assessment. Second, talks about a community engagement. We will create an affordable non-invasive screening at community healthcare centers in Korea. Third, we will create personalized gut-targeted interventions with continuous monitoring. Last is a gut national health standards. We will contribute to a precision medicine and also a super age society. So our method is quite simple. We first started with a non-invasive sample collection. So a non-sample invasive collection of saliva and stool sample from a Korean cohort of 400 to 600 people. Second, we will perform a multi-omic analysis of proteomic, 16S RNA, metagenomic, and metabolomic to fully understand the gut microbiome change. Third, we use an AI fusion model called SHAP to give us a reliable NeuroGut risk score from a scale to 100, where 0 to 30 count as low risk score, 31 to 60 count as medium risk score, and 61 to 100 count as high risk score. Last is for those patients who receive a high neuro risk score, they will receive a personalized biotic with an optimized Korean diet, following with a continuous monitoring to see improvement. So we have a total of main 3 challenges, which first, variability. So we address this problem by following the longitudinal Korean data. Second is the regulation. Regulation needs to be approval. So we will follow the MFDS pathway. And last is the adoption and stigma. So we will first deem it as a NeuroGut vitality check to reduce stigma across the population. So now the application. Total we have a 4 of 4 application is first a community center. Community center where we will perform community screening at healthcare centers. Second is prevention. We will create a personalized prevention for high-risk adults based on the neuro risk score. And third, a medical record with the NIH program, which is the insurance program. And last, an Asia-Pacific expansion all across Asia-Pacific. So our conclusion is basically we will plan to detect Alzheimer's 10 to 15 years earlier by using a gut sample, a saliva sample or a stool sample, which will improve a culturally relevance for intervention, reduce dementia burden, and also improve their quality of life for the elderly people. So our future plan ahead, we plan to create pilot testing and also a national scaling all around Korea. Thank you, and I look forward to your questions.
So I think the importance is you have to detect these biomarkers well in advance of the onset of disease, Alzheimer's disease, right?
Yes.
So you said you can detect A beta or phospho-tau in saliva and stool?
Yes, stool sample.
So how? So if you detect A beta and tau, I think so. The Alzheimer's disease is already in progress. Is that right? So you said, only in advance can you detect A beta and tau in saliva and stool? Is it right?
So how can I detect p-tau from the saliva and stool sample, right?
You said compared to normal people, because the patients. So you said you can detect these biomarkers only in advance, right? Because only in advance, there is no disease symptom. So how can you detect A beta and tau in this? Because normally it's in brain, right?
Yeah.
And neurons. And so these proteins should be secreted. And how can you detect in saliva and stool?
So right now, this is the amount of information that I've received, but I believe there's a more potential answer for finding a definite answer of finding these AB42 and p-tau from saliva, but we just need to conduct more research.
Okay.
Okay, thank you for the interesting talk. For multi-omics analysis, and particularly for proteomics, it requires large amount of protein sample, and it requires typically enrichment step. So do you think saliva contain enough the proteins for to be detected in proteomic analysis?
Thank you for your question. I believe that saliva contains I wouldn't say a large amount of AB42 or the 3 biomarkers, but there is some. But to fully know and understand the test, I believe we need a large amount of saliva. I believe if it's like a medium or small amount, I don't think our AI will be able to detect the certain of neuro risk score.
Okay, and for biosample to be analyzed by analytic device, it requires some pre-treatments. So I think saliva might be okay, but in case of stool, it cannot be used as a sample directly for the analyzing device. So how is the stool going to be processed before it is tested by multi-omic analysis?
So how's stool going to be processed before it's going to the lab, right?
Yeah.
I did not look forward to the stool yet. I was more focused on the saliva, on conducting the test for the multi-analysis.
Okay.
But I will look at stool because it also seemed interesting.
Okay.